Good evening and welcome to KRQE News 13, your local election headquarters. We are getting a better look at this hour at how races are shaping up across the state. In the governor's race, Democratic incumbent Michelle Lujan Grisham taking on former weatherman Republican Mark Ronchetti. And at this point, it looks like the governor has a sizable lead. We should caution these are still early numbers, lots of votes yet to be counted. But right now, the governor with a comfortable lead. Let's zip through some of the congressional races now. In the race with the most drama this evening, one that both parties have been targeting nationally as in play. This is Congressional District 2, which includes the southern part of New Mexico. Yvette Herrell won this seat easily 2 years ago. That was a presidential year in a district that has been solidly Republican for decades, with just a couple of exceptions. Of course, this year is different with the redistricting. Right now, you see that Gabriel Vasquez has a comfortable lead right now over Yvette Herrell, but again, a caution that we are still working through numbers for the evening. Of course, her challenger in this race, former Las Cruces City Councilor Gabe Vasquez. In the other two congressional races that are firmly Democratic strongholds, incumbent Melanie Stansbury seeking a second term, challenged by Republican and former Albuquerque police officer Michelle Garcia Holmes. Stansbury looks like she could be cruising to victory in this race. You'll remember Garcia Holmes also ran for this seat 2 years ago and lost. This is another rematch. So this is looking now at Congressional District 3. Teresa Ledger Fernandez with a comfortable lead right now over Martinez Johnson, who challenged her for this race 2 years ago. And in this race, she never came. She also lost by a number of points last time around. For Attorney General, you see, this is Raul Torres, of course, the two-term Bernalillo County District Attorney, with a comfortable lead right now over his challenger, Jeremy Gay. This is, of course, a race that got nasty. On the law and order front, Bernalillo County will have a new sheriff. Manny Gonzalez, term limited. That means the Democrat John Allen, a retired BCSO sergeant, and Republican Paul Pacheco, a former state rep who was also an Albuquerque police officer, are squaring off in this race. And at this point, it looks like John Allen has a sizable lead over Pacheco. Of course, we'll keep updating you on this race as the night continues.
And all 70 jobs in the State House of Representatives also on the ballot tonight. And right now, Dems have a majority by 24 in the Roundhouse. We are joined by UNM political science professor Dr. Gabe Sanchez. And let's get to the governor's race. The governor up right now. Again, it's early, but up by 50,000 points. Is that going to be enough?
It's early. 50,000 seems like a lot of votes. Keep in mind a couple of things. One is we know Republicans over the last two election cycles turn out big on Election Day, so that lead might look big, but it's going to shrink over the course of things. And another trend we're seeing in the data, viewers out there, if you paid close attention to the numbers that Dean just put up, it looks as though some of the other statewide Democratic candidates are actually outperforming the governor right now, and by a pretty sizable margin. So if that holds, it tells us one of two things. Either some voters are switching and saying, I'm going to vote for Ronchetti for governor, Torres, for example, on the other race, or they're just saying, I'm not going to vote for governor.
An interesting trend. Thank you. We'll keep following these results all throughout the night.